Excuse me, do you know where the best food to burn belly fat is? What? I don't know. I just work here. Oh, hey, Mikey. What are you doing here? Oh, hey, Louis. Well, summer's around the corner, and I'm just trying to find food around here that can help me lose belly fat. I have an idea. In this video, I'm going to go over the best foods to lose fat and help you get to your body goals. Hey guys, if you're not going to buy anything, I'm going to have to ask you guys to leave. What's this guy's problem? Man, I don't know. Come on, let's get out of here. What's going on? It's your boy, Louis Ha Fa Sho. You know how we do. I get a lot of questions about not only how to lose belly fat, but specific foods, not only from my family members, clients, but also friends as well. This is a very common question I get a lot, so instead of repeating myself over and over, I think it's better just to make a video about it and send it to them if they have the same question. So in this video, I'm going to show you the foods that I love to eat and also most healthy that works for me and also I think to work for you as well. But before I dive into the foods I eat, I want to go over some of the mistakes that people often ask me. I want to lose fat in my arms. My chest is okay, so I don't want to lose any fat there. And only around my waist. How do you do that? That is what's called spot reduction, and unfortunately, that's just not possible. For example, if you notice somebody heavier that needs to lose a lot of weight, they don't just lose weight in the midsection. They first start losing weight, their double chin, they start losing weight in their arms, their legs, their butt, so all around, not just one specific location. But what if I do 1,000 sit-ups and crunches? Then would I lose belly fat and see my abs? Again, no, that isn't how it works. And sure, yes, you could work on your core to help build that muscle, but as long as you have fat covering your midsection, you're not going to be able to see your abs. That is why not only is it important for you to work out, it's also very important what you put inside your body. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Well, what about fat burners? I see these commercials and they show all these people losing like up to 40 pounds. I think I'm going to try that. All right, Mikey, stop with the shortcuts. These fat loss supplements is all marketing and doesn't really work. And most of the time, if you read the label, it says works best with diet and exercise, obviously. Also, I had this coworker that used to take these pills in the past. And without being too TMI, she had to rush to the restroom and you know what in her pants. So I highly recommend you just stay away, seriously. Got it. Thanks for letting me know. So all I have to do is just eat healthy and the fat will just go away, right? Not necessarily. Just because you eat healthier doesn't mean it's a free-for-all. You still need to know your calorie maintenance, meaning how many calories can you eat without gaining or losing weight. After that, you need to be in what's called a caloric deficit, meaning you are eating less calories than your body's burning. Body composition wise, it doesn't matter if you're eating healthy foods or junk food. As long as you're in a caloric deficit, you're going to lose weight. However, eating healthier does have a lot of good benefits, which I will explain. But again, calories matter. I think if you look at the typical American diet today, it's a lot different than it was in the 1960s. People's eating habits haven't changed, but their portion size are a lot bigger. We consume a lot more processed foods, sugar. We're also moving a lot less, which means we're burning a lot less calories as well. You don't even have to leave your house anymore. You can call DoorDash or Uber Eats and in under an hour, you have food delivered right to your door. So again, calories matter when it comes to losing weight. So now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the foods I eat. The three sources of what I eat is called macronutrients. That means your fats, your proteins, and your carbs. Also fiber, which is important, so I want to cover that as well. It's not a macronutrient, but it's essential to have in your diet. Let's start off with what's most important and why you follow me to get those hard-earned gains. Let's talk about protein. First, I like Greek yogurt, specifically Fage 0%. It has 0 fat, 5 grams of carbs, and 16 grams of protein per serving. Sometimes I like to add a scoop of protein to it, so not only does it give it more flavor, it adds extra protein as well. It's a win-win situation. Also, you can use it as a great sour cream alternative. If you watch one of my past videos and watch my healthy taco alternative, I use that in the video as well. Second off, we have chicken. I probably eat crazy amounts of chicken. I used to eat a lot of chicken breast, but lately I've been switching to chicken thighs. It's a little bit more higher in fats and calories, but it's not enough in my opinion to ruin your diet if you're tracking your calories and macronutrients. Plus, it's a lot juicier and tastes better in my opinion. So definitely eat thighs. Thighs for the guys. Next, we have eggs. I personally like to buy those egg white cartons that you get at Costco. They're super high in protein, no carbs, and no fats. But don't get it twisted, I do have regular eggs as well. A lot of people think the yolk is bad for you, but it's quite the opposite. It has those good fats and good cholesterol, so don't listen to that friend of yours that don't know what they're talking about and definitely have those eggs. Next, we have milk. If I could be honest with you, I personally don't drink regular milk, and I'm not sure if it's the culprit, but I used to get really bad acne. And I'm not trying to have pimples on my face. So I decided to cut out dairy and only have it once in a while. Like if I'm going out with friends and getting pizza or a cheat meal or something. However, I do love almond milk. It tastes good, it's low in calories, and I still get the occasional pimple here and there, but it's been very less often these days. Salmon is a great source of protein and omega-3s. I love salmon. Salmon everything. Salmon sushi, you name it. However, I know it could be pretty expensive. So if you're on a budget or like a college student that can't afford to eat salmon, I highly recommend buying something like tuna in a can or those packets called StarKist. Not only is it cheaper, it lasts longer. You don't even have to cook it, so if you're rushing out the door, you can easily just open it up and eat it right away. Next, we have protein powder, another quick source of protein. I would highly recommend this, especially if you need to hit your protein goals for the day. I prefer to eat solid foods, but again, sometimes you're in a hurry or it's late at night and you just want to go to bed. Protein powder is a great way to get your protein in. The most popular kind of protein powder is whey. However, whey does have a lot of dairy in it, so I prefer to go towards a vegan protein, even though I'm not vegan myself. And because it's nicer on my skin, it's easier on my stomach, I think it's a great way to get your protein in if you're like me and don't want to consume a lot of dairy. Next, we have red meat. I don't really eat a lot of red meat like I used to, but typically when I go out with friends or something like that, I would prefer to eat steak over chicken because I eat so much chicken at home anyways. And if I do eat red meat, I prefer to eat something 96.4, like the lean ground beef. But typically when I go out, I usually just pick any kind of red meat. Plus red meat is a little bit more expensive, so I try to limit it when I can. But still, a great source of protein. Can't go wrong with a burger, if you know what I mean. Last but not least, these days I try to stay away from protein bars, protein chips, protein cookies. I used to eat those every single day and it was so easy and I saw great results. But I feel like because it's so processed, my skin didn't really like it and I was breaking out like crazy. So these days I typically don't have any dairy, I don't have any processed foods. But hey, if you can eat this kind of stuff and you have clear skin, I hate you. Sure, you're absolutely right. All you need is protein. Don't eat any fats because we all know eating fats makes you fat. Who are you? I'm Bro Science Steve. I say things that sound correct, but aren't correct at all. Well, you're absolutely wrong there, Steve. Dietary fats are essential to give your body energy and support the cell function. They also help support your organs and keep your body warm. Fats help your body absorb more nutrients and produce important hormones as well. Here are some fats I like and recommend. First, we have avocados. A lot of Californians out here, they love their avocado toast. I don't know why, but it seems like a trend these days, but that doesn't mean it's not good for you. They have a lot of good healthy fats, but also fiber as well. Tastes amazing on my omelets, my salads, you name it. Just remember at Chipotle, guac is extra. Another thing I like is having mixed nuts into my diet. I get the Kirkland brand from Costco. It has everything from cashews, pistachios, almonds, and pecans. Just remember to weigh it out because it is calorie dense. And like I said before, if you eat too much, it doesn't matter if it's healthy or not. You're going to gain weight and that's not what we want. Next, we have peanut butter or almond butter. I personally love almond butter, but either one is fine. It's really good on toast, oatmeal, rice cakes. Those are some of my favorite things that I like to put them on. Alright guys, next we have olive oil. Typically when I'm cutting or dieting, I usually get the Pam cooking spray because it says it has 0 calories. But if you're bulking and need those extra calories and fats, olive oil is perfect. I also like to cook with coconut oil. It's really up to you which one you prefer. I like either or. That's another thing you need to be careful about though, since you can easily go overboard with it. Wow, that's great. But what about carbs? I heard you need to cut them out if you want to lose belly fat, right? I mean, like there's like keto and all that good stuff. Although carbs are not necessarily important to have in your diet, I believe it's necessary to have. Just remember, carbs doesn't make you fat. Overeating does. I love having carbs in my diet because when I'm at the gym, I'm training heavy, I'm doing cardio, and I think having carbs really helps a lot. When I see my friends ordering protein style burgers, I'm like, come on, man. That ain't right. Have a real burger, but hey, who am I to judge? I love potatoes, white potatoes or sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are often said to be healthier than white potatoes, but in reality, both of them can be highly nutritious. I like them a lot, and I think they can help keep you full. They, of course, do take time to cook, but me personally, I think it's worth it. Just boil a big batch or put them in the oven and you'll be set for the whole week. Next, low carb tortillas. I showed some of my friends these Mission carb balanced tortillas. They honestly taste amazing. I love to make breakfast burritos out of them. You can also make some quesadillas out of them. You know, get some of that 96.4 lean ground beef I told you about, some fat-free cheese, and add some salsa. It's pretty good. Next, we have oatmeal. Perfect for breakfast. You can add some blueberries, some peanut butter or almond butter. It's pretty bomb. You can also add almond milk or regular milk to make it taste better, but sometimes I prefer just to use regular water to save calories. Another hack is adding some protein powder in it to add more flavor and get extra protein in as well. Last, we have brown rice, one of my favorites. I like eating brown rice over white rice because it has more fiber, which helps keep me full faster and keeps your digestive system running well. But again, body composition wise, whether you eat brown rice or prefer white rice, at the end of the day, it's calories in versus calories out. So even though I eat a lot of brown rice, when I go to places like Panda Express or Chipotle, you know I'm getting that white rice, baby. Now that I mentioned to you guys all my favorite proteins, fats, and carb sources, I want to talk a little bit about fiber. Something I feel a lot of Americans neglect is eating fruits and vegetables. Not only is it low calories and high in volume, which will keep you fuller longer, but it's also packed with micronutrients, which will help you use the restroom with ease. One of my favorite sources is broccoli or cauliflower. Both are low in calories and have a variety of vitamins and minerals. It can help lower your risk of heart disease, some cancers, may help keep your arteries more flexible, improve blood pressure, and can potentially protect us from Alzheimer's or Parkinson's disease. Protect us from Alzheimer's or Parkinson's disease. So to me, it's a no-brainer to have this in your diet. And again, if you want to add more volume, try replacing or adding cauliflower rice to your regular rice. And if you do it correctly, not only will you get more volume, it'll help trick your brain to think you're eating regular rice if you add like other things to it. Hat trick, baby. Does it matter if it's fresh or frozen? I personally like to buy fresh because I eat so much vegetables throughout the day, it's gone in a few days. However, if you're somebody that buys a lot of vegetables and you notice they go bad pretty quickly in your fridge, I do suggest buying frozen instead. So instead of buying fresh vegetables that can go bad in a few days, you can buy frozen which lasts longer in your freezer, which can last up to a few weeks, I believe. Also, if you buy frozen, they do come pre-cut, so all the labor work is gone. So all you have to do is pop them in the microwave or on the skillet and warm them up. So, no more excuses. Eat your veggies. Other vegetables I like to eat is spinach, onions, bell peppers, mushrooms, and cherry tomatoes. I like to add them all in my omelet in the morning or have a big bowl of salad with them. Again, lots of volume, high in fiber, keeps you very full with very little calories. With fruits, I like apples. Green apples, in my opinion, taste the best. You know, I eat bananas for potassium. For berries, I like blueberries, strawberries. And again, you can get these frozen as well. These are perfect for smoothies. Add some almond milk, a scoop of protein, some ice. To me, that's the perfect ice cream substitute. Also, fruits are pretty easy to bring to work. Throw it in your gym bag, school bag, throw it in your church bag. I don't know. So last but not least, I just want to tell you guys, these are the foods that I like to eat. If you see something on the list that I mentioned that you don't like, then don't eat it. Just try to find a different, healthier alternative. Because if you like to eat something, the likelihood of you sticking to your diet goes further than if you're forced to eat something and eventually you're going to fall off because you're not enjoying it. Oh, sounds great, but hey, but what if I want to eat out? Usually, if you want to stick to your diet, I do suggest trying to eat at home as much as possible. But on occasion, it is okay to go out. Just check the restaurant's nutrition facts. And if they don't have it, I would either try to guesstimate or just avoid going to those type of places. Just keep in mind the restaurants don't really care about healthy foods. They want to make foods taste good to keep customers coming back. However, I always tell people this, but never say you're going to go on a diet. Because if you go on a diet, you're eventually going to have to go off a diet. Definitely make it more of a lifestyle change and form better eating habits. I would really try to limit myself going out either once or twice a week, if that. Especially since summer is around the corner and you really want to trim down the belly fat. Wow, this is great. Thanks for all the information. I'll definitely remember to thumbs up this video and subscribe if I haven't already. Do you offer any coaching services? I sometimes need accountability. Yes, online coaching will be available again pretty soon. I miss coaching you guys, so once I get my new website up and running, I will let you guys know. Also, merch is on sale, so if you want a t-shirt, a hoodie, icon meals for meal prep services, transparent labs for supplements, use code BRINGTHESHREDS for 10% off. Help support the channel and save a few bucks. Oh yeah, I do have a new YouTube channel called Louis Ha Fa Sho. So it's going to be anything not fitness related. So if you can't get enough of this, go on over there because I'm creating more content there. That channel's going to be more about mindset, achieving your goals, because, at the end of the day, not only do we want the best body, but, we also want to have the best life as well. So if that sounds good to you, head on over there, come say hi. And yeah, that's all I have for today. So don't forget to bring the shreds, and I will talk to you soon. Peace.